In this video, I'll show you how to create a sound design for your videos using Premiere Pro. No matter how good your video looks or how many effects that you added to your video, if your sound design sucks, then the video sucks. So to produce a good video, we need a good sound design. Even if it is for a talking head video like this one, sound really matters. If the sound is not good, then people won't watch it. Because we can see through a bad video quality even when I'm recording this video using my phone. You might not even notice it because I'm using it as a small circle in the corner of the screen. But the sound design can really change the tone of this video. If I sound like this, you won't even watch it. But if I sound like this, you will watch it. Right? I'm mainly focusing about creating a good quality sound for a talking head video like this one, but you can add these effects to any of your videos. So here we have a timeline and it's empty because I haven't added any audio effects. There are 4 main types of sounds that we have to edit in a video. They are dialogue, music, effects and ambience. So we'll go one by one. When we are editing sound, we need the window called Essential Sounds. To enable this window, you have to go to Windows and select this Essential Sounds panel, and we have this window like this one. Here I have a voiceover for one of my videos. Now you can't even hear that properly because this is having a very low sound. If you just play this, better mask because you can barely hear this, so we have to increase the volume of this audio. So for that, we have to select this and go to effects controls. And from here, we can increase the decibel levels of this audio. But when we increase this level, here we can see that we can only increase it up to 15 decibels. I have definitely not done a good job. So now we're gonna see. In this video, this plus 15 decibels is enough for me, but sometimes this might not be enough for you. So if you want to increase the volume even further, click on this audio and press G on keyboard. And here we get this window saying audio gain. And from here, we can adjust the gain by any number of decibels that I need. So I'll just increase the volume by 25 decibels and click OK. Now you can clearly see the waveform of the audio. Looking very natural because this TV is having kind of a... Now as you can hear, this audio really sucks. There's some interference happening and also there's a lot of background noise and so many things happening in this audio. So I just need this voice. If we want, we can just select this one and go to dialogue. From this essential sounds, we can select this repair part and do these things to get a better quality audio. I can just reduce the noise a bit and...
Oh my god! Look at this worm! Take him with you! I may kill him in anger.
Now as you can hear, you can reduce this noise and we can play around with these effects to get the sound we need. And also here we have these different things. For example, if I just choose this vocal presence, adding a grain, so let's search for grain. And on the noise and grain, we can... Now you can see that we can use these different presets. But I have a problem in this audio that no matter how hard I try to reduce this noise and get a higher quality audio, I cannot do this because this is having a heavy noise and heavy reverb in this audio. So now I cannot do anything from this repair thing. We have another solution to that is using AI.
AI. It uses AI to bring AI.
So we can use AI speech enhancer called Adobe Speech Enhancer. We can just go to the website. This website, you can create a free account and upload your audio file and then download it back again. And this downloaded file will be an enhanced version of the audio. And if I just drag this onto this timeline, here I have the same audio which is having an enhanced speed. This one is the previous version and this is the enhanced version. So in this way, we can enhance our audio. So we don't have to go through all these settings and do these things. And even if you go through these settings, it is still really hard to create this type of a good quality sound. Adobe Speech Enhancer is also free, so we don't have to pay for this. We can use it free for our audios. So if you have a speech audio which is having a terrible noise and other sounds like this one, you can use this to create a good quality sound like this. If your speech audio is having very less amount of noise and very less amount of reverb, you can use these effects to create the audio you need. There are so many presets also, so you can use this to create the effect that you need in your audio. But don't try to overdo these things, because if I try to have a high value in this reduced noise effect, embed the video into that one place, anchor that video into one place, I'm not going to. As you can see, this is having a sort of a robotic noise. But if I play the enhanced version of this, doing that in Premiere is really hard to. This is having the natural voice as I add. In a talking head video like this, the speech is the main part that we have to focus. But if the video is something like a travel vlog or something like a cinematic video, then the music will be the main focus. So depending on that, we have to adjust the volume of these audios. So to adjust the volume, we have a rule that we have to like keep the maximum volume at this 0 level. Anything other than that 0 level is not comfortable to hear because the speaker might do this thing. So to prevent that, we have to keep our audio levels at this 0 level. So when we play back our audio, this TV is having kind of a. So whenever we are creating a video, we need this audio to be at a normal level. So to get this normal level, just like earlier, we're going to click on this and press G on keyboard. And here we get this audio gain window. From here, we can see that this has calculated the peak amplitude to be minus 7.6, which means around this region. So I just want that peak amplitude to be 0. So if I just click on this, normalize max peak to 0 decibels, or you can set any value you need. I will just set for 0 decibels and click OK. So now here, if you play this TV screen is having a little bit of a curvature because you should. Now this audio is having the normal audio level that should be in a video like this. So when we are doing this one, we make sure that we are not passing that 0 value. But whenever you are increasing this using this audio gain, you have to make sure that you are not having any sort of a clap or something like that. When we are having video and audio separately, we are usually clapping and like doing these things to synchronize audio with video. So if you are having something like that, you have to cut it. Otherwise, that clap will be having this max 0 amplitude and the voice won't be at the required level that we need. So we are now done with the voice. We're going to see how to add background music. So now here we have this music. So we're going to do something else. As you can see, we cannot even hear our voice properly. So to fix this, we have to reduce the volume of this one. But instead of that, we can just select this, go to Essential Sounds and select Music. And from this preset, we can set it to balanced background music. And it is already fine. Something more. Go to Effects and then, now as you can see, now this balanced background music is already fine, but I want something more than that. To add that effect, I'll go to this effects panel and search for low pass. You can drag this onto this audio, and from effects controls, we can see this. If I just select this to be at 1000, any frequency above 1000 will be cut off, and it will be having this muffled audio. Is having a little bit of a curvature because usually these old TV screens are having this kind of a curvature. So to create, now as you can hear, we have this muffled audio in the background music. If you want to see it in a graphical way, we can just delete this and search for parametric equalizer. And from this parametric equalizer, we can click on this edit button. And from here, we can click on this low pass. And now we can do the same thing as earlier that we did using low pass filter. This is the same thing. If we just decrease this, as you can hear, as you can see, this is cutting off all the frequencies above this value. Search for lens distortion. So now our speech is more clearer than earlier because the high frequencies in the background music is gone. But you can check out the other video to get a detailed idea about how to create background music for this kind of talking head videos. I'll link it out below in the description, or you can just click somewhere in this clip. But if you're not adding background music, we can always select this preset to be anything else, or you can just select default and and you can just adjust the volumes and all of that, and you get it, right? And also when we are using background music, we have to like increase and decrease the volume sometimes, because sometimes we have some regions where we don't talk and we have to like show some b-roll or something like that. So in such regions, we can use these levels. We can just animate these volumes like this one. We can go to this track where the audio is located. We can press Alt. We can use this scroll button to increase the size of this track. And from here, we can press Control. And here we get this kind of a cursor where we can add a marker. So if we click on this and we can click another place, and now we can increase or decrease these regions. So in this way, we can create these keyframes using this graphically, or here we can create these keyframes from here also. If you want to find sound effects, we can go to the the audio library of YouTube, which is free. We can download any sort of audio from that. But the only problem in audio library of YouTube is that we have to search for things specifically using the correct spelling. Now here I have several sound effects that I have downloaded using YouTube audio library. Now I didn't find a sound effect which is suiting for this audio like specifically. here I have this transition, so I need to add this sound effect for this transition, so that will be like more, it will be better. So if I just drag this onto this, now this sound effect fits perfectly for this transition, but sometimes this audio might be a little longer or a little shorter than you expect. So in that case, we can press R and get this red stretch tool, or if you want, you can also find this from here. If we just click and hold this, here we can see these three things, and from here get this red stretch tool. And now we can contract this audio or like increase the length of this audio like this one. So with this way, we can get these audio effects to be perfectly fit for our transitions, video effects, or for anything else. But there's a problem in this. If we use this red stretch tool and increase the audio a little longer than we need, now as you can hear, we are losing the high pitch sound in this audio. So the audio will become more bassy and we are losing that high pitch sound in the audio. And now here we have this sound effect, but this is not the sound effect that I need. Now as you might know, I hate high frequencies in audio, so I add that low pass filter for my background music, so that will be like muffled. So I want the same effect for this one also. In the same way, we can use the parametric equalizer as earlier to this sound effect. Go to effects controls, click on this edit button, and as earlier we can press on this low pass button and reduce the high frequencies in this audio. And also I need more bass, so we can just search for bass on effects, drag this onto the audio, and from here we can boost the bass of this audio. So now it's better because it's more bassy and having less high frequencies. So we can customize our sound effects as we need using this. And also we can use that red stretch tool to increase or decrease the duration of that sound effect. So we don't have to rely on the sound effect that they are providing in these sites like YouTube Audio Library. We can customize these sound effects to suit our video. Ambience is an ambient sound. It is a sound which is like an AC or some fan noise or something like that. When you are shooting in a room, let's say you are editing a scene in which someone is talking inside a room, just like me, I'm like talking to a camera alone. If I didn't add this background music, there will be these awkward silences in between these places where I don't speak, like this. So now I have to replicate this noise. Yeah, we are like sometimes removing the noise, and now we have to add the noise if you are not having this background music. I usually add background music to like remove that awkward silence, but if your video requires not to have any music, then you need to add this. So just like sound effects, you can just download some ambient sound. You can just download it from YouTube Audio Library. Just search for AC noise or fan noise. Just like earlier, you can go to this essential sounds panel, select this ambience, and you have these different presets. You can just play around with these things. And here we have these presets to be like large room ambience, outside ambience, room ambience. We can add any of these effects. We can just play around with these different presets to get the audio we need. So now when we are editing a video like this, if you just take a look at this video, here I have my voice which is like split into different parts because I make a lot of mistakes while speaking. We can use this audio track mixer to add these effects to the entire track. For example, if I add an effect to this audio track 1, it will affect the entire track 1. So all the clips in the track 1 will be affected by this audio effect. And here I have the background music in the number 6 track and will affect the background music. So in this way, we can categorize our audio into different tracks on the timeline. So we can add effects to these several chunks like this at the same time. So we have to go to this window and select this audio track mixer. Now here we have this audio track mixer. To add effects, we can click on this corner arrow button, and here we have this. Now if you go down, here we can see that this is audio number 1. So if I want to add any effect to this track number 1, I can go to this one and select the effect I need. For example, I'll just go to this noise and restoration and select this denoise. And here we have this denoise. If I double click, I can edit this just like earlier. Here we have the amount of the denoise. And if I don't want it, I can again go to this and select none. And not only that, we can also go down here, and here we can see these levels. if you just play this audio, search for lens distortion. So you can just drag and drop this into the video, and under lens distortion, you can, over here I can see my voice, and here I have my background music. So while playing, I can just adjust these volumes and get the required amount of volumes I need using these toggles. So in this way, we can easily add audio effects to the entire track using Premiere Pro. So now in this way, we can add effects to audio and enhance your videos. So your video will get millions of views. I haven't even touched 100 view mark, and I'm talking about millions of views. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and